YouTube, what's tea? Let's get into it. So again, in efforts of me really focused on posting more consistently here again, we are going to be doing a very short pickup house. So this is just whatever you need to hear whenever you see this. I'm going to start off with a general message, and then I want you to pick a number 1, 2, or 3. And so for those of you who are new here, sorry, I really need to work on my intro. I'm Kaymeraki. I channel collective readings for people who are focused on self-development and getting to the millions, because it ain't no fun. We ain't making no moolah, baby. And you know how you get your hair done, everything be funny. That's me. So let's get into the collective reading. Allow me to connect with the energies of the collective who's watching this video, providing them with guidance, clarity, and insights. What does this collective need to hear? So I want you to know that there are going to be some things progressing. However, as these things progress, I don't need you to get lax on your inner work and whatever you're doing. Okay. And so many of you are going to show up in this energy a lot differently. There's something about needing to pay attention to detail. And it's crazy because I was channeling this Virgo energy prior to this reading. Some of you may need to look at the planet or house that you have Virgo in. That's going to help you with not being so impulsive or emotional. Virgo is, I'm not going to lie, I would say out of all the earth signs, Taurus or Virgo are probably the least grounded. I don't know though, because I be seeing jokes. They be like, oh, Taurus is the fire sign of the earth sign, stuff like that. And I feel like, me personally, just my personal opinion, I'm not an astrologer, so don't come for me. But like, I feel like Virgos give me very grounded energy. Like out of all the Virgos I know more hot-headed Capricorns than Virgos. And some Capricorns, it just be their mouth, or they be like, get the fuck up out of here, stop playing with me. Like even thinking about the baby, but I know we think about like Michelle Obama, she seems pretty chill, but she got a little mouth to her, like I said before. And so this Virgo energy is something about your emotional regulation. It's going to be important because I feel like you have a lot going on right now, and life is slowly but surely guiding you to learn how to do less. And so on the subject of doing less, I want you to pick a number 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna be honest, it's bare minimum editing. Like I said, like my time has been crazy. Classes have started back, so I'm not able to like really put as much time in. I'm shifting some things around, so I'm not gonna put something on screen as some of my older subscribers are used to. But just pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Go to the timestamp for your reading. Okay, pile 1. We're gonna talk about what levels of, paying attention to detail and you doing less is more. Like, how did that general message really resonate with you, pile 1? For some of you, anything that you were indecisive about, I want you to focus on doing some research or meditating. It is an energy of getting more information. As you see, this like wizard-like energy is opening this book. Some of you, if you've been wanting to purchase a book, do that. If you're currently reading a book, there's so much powerful guidance for you, and I feel like this is just confirmation. But it's definitely a message of like, if this is not information you're researching, learning in the 3D, then this is you getting downloads in the spiritual realm. And the downloads are going to ease indecision. Anything you were back and forth about, I see that you are becoming a lot more sure. You're becoming a lot more clear and firm with how you feel. I definitely feel like for some of you, this energy of being firm requires you to get a little uncomfortable. You're doing something you are not normally doing. You have not been used to doing. And it is, I'm gonna be honest, whatever this thing you're opening yourself up to doing is going to be a well-needed experience. I feel like sometimes you be wanting things like my way or the highway. And when I think of Virgos, I think of like Beyonce, or I think of Beyonce because like when I've seen some of her documentary clips behind the scenes, she's very picky, and it's nothing wrong with being picky. However, this coming up with your emotions again, you're really being invited to try new. So if you're the type of person like, oh, I always go to hot locations when I travel, consider a cold location. That's a random example, an analogy for how this message resonates for you. But in particular, I'm seeing that like you're really being guided to like stop doing what you used to do all the time. This can also look like a lesson of maturity. Nonetheless, it is going to require you to check your emotions. An Aries can be significant, does not have to be, but I definitely see that an Aries placement will be helping you align with this energy. Tapping into feminine energy as well, but it could be a masculine. This Aries is somebody who will kind of be like a teammate or like a ace, like Shrek and Donkey, you know, your noble steed. It's an energy you can trust if this resonates with you. For others of you, this just simply looks like you allowing someone in that is going to help you explore or learn. A Leo could be relevant as well. I'm really channeling fire sign energy. I don't know if this chemistry is very fiery or this is random impulsive chemistry. It could also feel like the energy is tense, and not in a bad way. I'm getting good tense, even though it could be a bad tense with the way the chemistry is here. Gemini showing up for a few of you, but I definitely feel like there's also something on the subject of least said, soonest mended, knowing when you need to and that could look like you're learning that from the other person. This does not have to be a personal connection. This could be a professional connection. This could be a spiritual connection. Definitely giving me earth angel vibes. And I'm definitely seeing for this collective that you are going to be having growth in finances, but you're not figuring this out on your own. It's because you're teaming up. This could look like subscribing to someone. Like what popped into my head was subscribing to somebody who has a crypto platform. That was very random, but you could be subscribing to somebody who teaches information that could help you financially. Like I'm saying, you've been trying to be dolo with the way you're going about things, and it's like, no, you need to allow yourself to connect, because it's not about what you know, but about who you know. And a lot of what you know is going to come from who you know. Okay. And so I'm definitely seeing you're going to have to ground in a lot more. This high priestess energy is asking you to ground in so you can use your discernment to know how to navigate the necessary connections that will be providing you fulfillment. And so I'm just going to do one last closing card of a final action to take your energy to embrace if you feel connected to and drawn to this pile. And again, there's some changes coming in. These are great changes, though, changes that are going to allow you to feel more reciprocity with connections around you. You're going to be getting more money if this message resonates. Let me see if I can get a little timing. Can I get some timing in regard to this energy of reciprocity? Anything in regard to timing? They're not really giving me timing, but I will say between three is relevant. This could be 3 weeks, 3 months. That time frame could be relevant for somebody watching this. 3 to 9 weeks, 3 to 9 months. Something could be relevant around that time. And even when you think about 9 months, it takes the woman 9 months to be ready to deliver her baby on average. And so it's something about you're birthing something new. It's going to be amazing. Trust it, pal. One, comment down below what resonated. Feel free to like and share the video, and make sure you turn on post notifications so I can see you in the next one. This Aries energy is really going to be a start of something new. So I really want you to embrace this. Pile 2, what it do? What's going on, pile 2? Let's tap into how specifically that general message is going to resonate for you if you're watching this. Message is for pile 2. Capricorn energy showing up. And didn't I speak in Capricorn in the general reading, or was that the pile 1? Anyways, pile 2, I'm definitely seeing you are being presented a new opportunity. And I'm going to be honest, this opportunity is going to require some work. This opportunity will require you to be a leader. And I don't know if this is literally like a promotion at your job, or you need to lead by example in your household. But it's literally giving me the vibe of like, lead by example. Show them. I don't know who this resonates with. This could, like, it's so funny because it's very simple, but you'll know how this resonates because it's something about like, you don't need to talk about it. You need to show them. So you don't need to tell people a million times what your boundaries are. You say it once and you show them better than you can tell them. That's going to allow you to come into alignment and also break any cycles from your past, especially as we approach retrograde. Some of you could be having some past people show up, pop up, show them, hey, I've changed. Hey, these are my boundaries. Hey, I'm not dealing with that. I definitely see that some of you are going to be having more alone time. This is not a bad thing. It's something about related to what you're showing people. And it's one of those things where you're going to have to do the work. This can look like shadow work for many of you. This can be an energy of you really paying attention to traumas and triggers and how you're reacting and responding. Saturn, at the time I'm recording, Saturn has just stationed direct. And so things, based on what the Twitter astrologers are saying, things can become a lot more clear. You're going to be feeling a lot more grounded. You're going to be having a better sense of direction than before, as long as you are doing the inner work. If you're effing off, that may not apply to you. But I'm definitely getting this energy of needing to stay positive, because I see that sometimes the work, the hermit phase, the isolation can get to you. And it's like, oh, it's a lot, but it's worth it. I need you to get so freaking serious. 𝐥𝐤𝐬 can be relevant. I don't know if you stream, Twitch is relevant. You like games, you like social media content. But what popped into my head was 𝐥𝐤𝐬 when he was talking about, like, he would look at professional athletes and their dedication to their game. He's like, I have to do that with this. Like, how can I be great and I'm not even showing up in a great work ethic? I feel like lately, I'm going to be honest, I'm hearing C or B on the subject of your work ethic. Like, it's not bad, it's passing, but is it truly your best? Be honest. And for many of you watching this, it's a no. You're way better than the way that you're showing up. And this is not saying you're not doing good, but it's about you to really self-reflect. I want you to start a consistent regimen on the subject of self-reflection, whether this is daily, weekly, monthly. Allow yourself to backtrack and say, where can I improve? And so for me, like lately, I've been looking at my videos like, okay, what can I do better? Because if I just keep posting and keep posting and keep posting and not watching no film, it's like, how you gonna see where you messing up? How you gonna see da, 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 da? And it's definitely this energy of you needing to, like, as you're working, make sure you're evaluating. This energy of you working more and having more time to yourself is not for you just to be in your own world, zoned out, hammering down, tunnel vision, and sometimes looking like, okay, let me meditate, let me be still, let me allow downloads to come in, let me look at my work, let me look at my to-do list and see what did I check off. I do that. Like, my daily and weekly to-do list, I'll look and see, like, damn, I didn't check a lot of things off. What happened this week? Was it, some PMS? Was it my food? Was it external distractions? What's going on? That's what you need to start asking yourself, how to. Like, what's tea? What's going on? But nonetheless, I'm also seeing that positivity and curiosity is going to bring you some growth. You're stepping out of a phase where you were in your head so much or overthinking so much, questioning so many things. I feel like if you follow me on Instagram, I posted something on my story recently, which was a scene from Doctor Strange. And the lady was telling him, like, you just need to surrender to the current to control it. He was like, how do I control it if I'm surrendering to it? It doesn't make sense. And she said, things don't always have to make sense. That's the message for you, pal. So things don't always have to make logical sense. But when you have that inner knowing, I need to get this done, I need to sit still, I need to whatever, do it. And so I want to ask you, what is one thing that you know you can do that you haven't been? Many of you are hearing things, seeing things, feeling things. Write that down, schedule it, get it done. Pal 2, I can't do this for you. If I could, I would. No, I wouldn't. I'm going to be honest. Because there's many of you watching Pal 2 and it's like, I can't do that for everybody. I gotta do it for me. And so let's just have a closing card of actions to take and energies to embrace for those who resonate with this message of Pal 2. You may need to spend a little more time to yourself, because you will be surprised at what comes up. Even if you go into meditation on show me my triggers, show me my shadows, or you set an intention and then you get triggered. Don't take it personally. Just be like, oh, okay. One of the best things, pal, too, that you can do for yourself is not reacting in the moment, but taking a pause. Even on the subject of problem solving, a lot of times when you disassociate from the problem and don't allow yourself to get emotionally attached, you know how to navigate that, okay? Pal 2, with that being said, thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy. And thank you so much for being here. Be sure to comment down below what resonated. I truly enjoy reading your comments. It is just something that really makes my day. If you're not already, I would love to invite you to subscribe, like, and make sure you have post notifications turned on so I can see you in the next one. Hello, pile 3. What's tea? Let's see. I really like to rhyme. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it just be making me feel like I got a little intro going on, and so I really like to do that. But pile 3, let's get into your message of how did that general reading resonate with you based on whatever you may need to hear. Some of you may be feeling guided or just came from pile 2. If you felt that, watch it. If not, no problem. But I'm definitely seeing some overlapping energies. I'm hearing you are the one. There's some heart center tension I want you to pay attention to, and I feel like some of you is connected to your fears. Should I do this? Is this the right time? You're having or being presented with an opportunity, and in the past when you've acted impulsively, it scared you. And I definitely feel like there are some things being shaken up in your life right now that is showing you where to reprioritize for necessary opportunities. Now, this will resonate differently. It's not a one-size-fits-all, but I want you to pay attention to if anything is scaring you right now. Should I be vulnerable? Should I post that? Should I apply? Should I pitch? One thing you are being granted with this opportunity is experience. 123 on the timer as I say that. This is going to allow you to progress. It doesn't matter how it plays out. It doesn't matter if you get the gig or not. At least you auditioned. I don't know what this is, but it's like if you're feeling open to something, I see it being good to try. I'm going to be honest. I'm seeing it being good to try, but you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head. There's a lot of fear attached to whatever I'm talking about. You're like, you don't think you're ready. I don't know if you've been overthinking. You are ready for this, Pile 3. You are more than capable. You're more than deserving. And not only that, you're going to learn so much. The biggest thing is what you're learning. I'm going to be honest. You're going to learn a lot about yourself when it comes to perseverance or strength. And not in a bad way. I see possible offers coming your way or gifts. This can look like, this can also look like gestures, invitations. It could be something so small, like somebody, you're in the drive-thru and the car in front of you pays for your food. There's going to be something. I do feel like this is more on a personal level, like the offers or gestures are going to be connected to you personally or something that you're doing professionally. But I'm seeing that you need to go through this thing and get out of your head and stay positive. I see some indecision. I want you to journal on the indecision. When I say I'm channeling these things, dive into that energy. Why do I feel indecisive? Why do I feel scared? Why do I feel nervous? Why? There's a journaling exercise called the 7 whys, and you can say something, and after asking yourself why about 6 to 7 times, you get down to the root reason. And typically it's going to be resonating to your past. With Mercury retrograde coming up very soon, you're going to be reminded of your past, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but I want you to know you are not the past you. You are not the old you. You've grown. I'm literally hearing graduated. Like those lessons, you have learned them. Now, granted, I'm not saying you're perfect. You definitely have some more room for growth, but like you are a lot more stable than you used to be. You're very grounded. You are, again, I'm going to be honest. I know what I'm connecting with. This energy is not perfect by any means, but it is so much more improved. And whatever this new thing is you want to do, that project, that connection, that opportunity, that experience, that trip, do it. You can manage your money. You can grow. You're so much more smarter now. I want you to ask yourself, what's stopping me? Do you feel like you're not ready? If so, why? Is it because people around you still make you feel small, still resonate with the old version of you? If so, I would consider distancing yourself from those people. Or is it you? Are you the person doing this? Is this your own ego? Ground in, meditate. Sagittarius energy showing up. I don't know if I already said it. Taurus energy as well as Capricorn. And so I'm just going to have a closing card of advice, actions to take, and energies to embrace for Pile 3 to help them further align with this energy of growth and excelling. And I need you to know, if it's not fulfilling, it's not for you. You're breaking a cycle of not allowing yourself to stay in energies, environments that are fulfilling. And sometimes this looks like acting on new ideas. I see you acting on a new idea, whether this is a creative urge, whether this is, it could look small on the forefront. It could be something as simple as like you finally stand up for yourself, and that is a catalyst for so much growth and change. But I'm literally hearing yes, like there's a small yes. And for some of you, this yes looks like, yes, I'm standing up for myself and I won't be doing that. So I don't want you to think it's yes, it's in giving in or people pleasing, but it's like, it's a yes that's going to provide you with growth. Stop worrying about outcomes and destinations and just be present, Pile 3, okay? With that being said, Pile 3, this does conclude your mini read. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to comment down below what resonated. I really enjoy reading your comments. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe to your channel. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see my upcoming videos. I plan and will post weekly moving forward, even if it's just a mini message like this one. But again, Pile 3, thank you for being here with me. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon or not. I'm still working on my ending, y'all. My bad.